your zoysia grass right now, it may turn brown because it's not getting enough water.
Not to worry, though.
Not to worry. But when your St. Augustine's turning brown, that means it's dying. Zoysia will turn brown and can go without water for 60 up to 80 days, and depending on the temperature.
But a good watering, and it's coming back.
It's coming back. But St. Augustine stays greener longer than zoysia goes heat dormant faster to try to conserve carbohydrates.
St. Augustine's not coming back.
But it's not coming back. Okay, so if you see those areas in your St. Augustine grass that are really suffering and turning brown, get out there with a sprinkler.
Right.
Otherwise, you'll be spending another $500 for a pallet of grass and get it installed. We were always talking about trees that is in the home, business, trying to keep your house cool and save money.
Yes.
You've only had electric bill. What is your electric bill?
It has not been $100 in over 10 years, except this one winter.
Yes.
When Tanya's grandma was with us.
You kept it warm for her.
We kept it a little extra warm,
You're
plus
such a
extra
nice-
bathes.
Yeah.
And it went to like $110. I'm like, yo, grandma, what's up, girlfriend?
Right. But some of the
So
advantage...
she didn't bathe for a week, and it worked out.
You really had to go on an austerity program next month, so you catch back up. But one of the great things about your property is that it has all those trees there.
Shade.
And the shade brings the temperature around the house down. If you can, if you're bringing down the temperature 10 degrees, we'll just take the difference of the shade around the temperature taken in the shade. When you read the temperature on
this time of year, if you can shade your roof,
right,
which I'm able to do,
right,
you're dropping your attic temperature between 20 and 40 degrees.
Wow. Not
to mention shading of the windows. It's really important. I'll tell you the other thing that happens, the impact on the house about good greenery around you. As you know, I've got about a quarter acre of fern. It's almost 6 feet tall.
Beautiful.
Those are cooling, and they also, is the term aspirate? They're aspirating, and they are dramatically cooling the area around the house.
Right. You can feel when you walk underneath trees. Not only if you walk under a shade structure, it's different when you walk under trees because that moisture evaporation is going on.
It's almost like super micro misting.
Right.
To
exactly.
Cool you.
Exactly.
So you have the latent heat of evaporation leaving your home, leaving your body. It's a beautiful thing. Plus, it looks good. So absorbs sound too.
Yes. Absorb sounds, reduce it. There's a lot of things that benefit. But I was thinking about trees that I've grown, that I've looked at in projects over the last 25 to 30 years, which you could plant closer to the house, not like a live oak, which will spread out. But a willow oak is one of our native trees that is really stayed upright. And I actually have one. And I have Chamars and I have Princeton elm. I have lots of trees. Yeah, but this tree I've had in my yard for over 21 years, and it still stays that nice conical shape, and it gets up over the roof around two-story houses, about roughly around 40 feet, something.
So it's not hanging over the roof. It's not
hanging over.
It's casting a shadow.
It's casting a shadow.
The angle is right.
So I don't have to worry about it running up against the house, those things. And it's deciduous during the winter, and its leaves are about the size of a oak or a live oak, and so it lets the sun go into the up against the house, warm the house during the winter. That's a great thing about deciduous trees.
Yes.
You want them to be deciduous because it warms the house during the winter, shades the house during the summer. But a willow oak is a great substitute for live oak, similar in leaf structure, but it stays more upright and more conical, and it's very, very, very drought tolerant. So the willow oak is one of the overlooked
How
trees.
about the root structures? Does it tend to be vertical, or do we need to worry if it's too close to the house?
It seems to be less problematic with roots than live oak.
Good.
And the Chamard oak and the willow, the Princeton elm. So the willow oak is a great substitute. Again, the Princeton elm is another one that's a great tree to shade, because that tree, our Florida native elm, is more base shaped versus the horizontal, when they become certain age, like trees start spreading out and getting that huge canopy.
Much like people.
Right. Very much.
Age, you start spreading out, casting a huge canopy.
Exactly.
Can't even see your feet.
Yes. Pretty soon you can't see your feet. Oh, my gosh. That's getting pretty radical. But, shading the house right now, having some shade around the house, and grass. And you notice right now the grass is enjoying some shade because it's not drying out.
Yes.
The grass that's in the shade is much more greener, or getting at least maybe 5 hours of shade.
Not drying out so rapidly.
Right, exactly. So planting a tree this time of the year, or thinking about planting a tree, a willow oak or Princeton elm would be a great tree to plant. Some of the another trees. I was looking at trees today, over the last week. That does fairly good and it produces a good amount of fruit is the avocado tree.
I love avocado.
I had avocado for lunch because they were like $3 for $5, so I just ate them raw for lunch, and they're great. And you can the Haas avocado grows really well in our area, cold tolerant, and very easy to harvest the fruit. And there's a great and very cold tolerant. Some of the varieties I've grown that are cold tolerant, or I've observed, Gainesville, Taylor, and Maya.
I would appreciate if you'd harvest me some.
I love avocado.
It's 6:20 here, News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. Very brief break, jumping right on the phones to your calls at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Every 15 minutes all day, this is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities, commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
With so many options to choose from, hiring a roofer in Northeast Florida can be a difficult decision. Before you make a decision, schedule a free estimate with Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company. Jack C. Wilson Roofing has repaired and replaced shingle roofs in Northeast Florida since 1946. And their certified installers emphasize honesty, transparency, and quality craftsmanship. They require no money up front, and you can schedule a free estimate at jackcwilsonroofing.com. Jack C. Wilson Roofing, the first name in Jacksonville roofing.
Who wants to wait until Memorial Day for summer to start? It's Rich Jones. It's why I'm going to see my friends at Arlington Toyota. They are kicking off summer with the Summer Starts Here sales event all month long. Summer starts at Arlington Toyota, where the savings are even hotter than Jacksonville's heat and humidity. Every new and pre-owned Arlington's got on the lot. More than 1,000. Get Summer Starts Here savings and join the Arlington Toyota $5,000 Advantage Club. It's yours with any new or pre-owned purchase, loaded with discounts on service and parts. There's trade-in cash and even a national lifetime warranty with unlimited time and miles for new purchases. And with Arlington Toyota's free iPrecheck service powered by TransUnion, you can instantly get your real-time credit score, interest rate, payment, and pre-qualification without affecting your score. No social security number required. Don't wait for summer's official start. Get to Arlington Toyota today and save during the Summer Starts Here sales event. 10939 Atlantic Boulevard and arlingtontoyota.com.
You trust News 104.5 WOKV for breaking news, accurate weather, and traffic you can depend on. But you can trust us to deliver results for your business, too. Every day, WOKV provides our advertisers with solutions for their business. We make the phone ring and increase the foot traffic. Here's Hank Madden from Madden Advisory Services.
Madden Advisory today is the true byproduct of the great marketing opportunities that exist on WOKV. That's right. My firm has benefited significantly over the number of years, over 30 plus years, with the broad audience of WOKV is broad reach. More important is the credibility that WOKV has.
To grow your business and get the results you've been seeking, call General Sales Manager Bob DeBloy directly at 245-8732. News 104.5 WOKV. Your business can depend on it.
Hi, this is Mac with Baker Glass, where we use our more than 32 years of experience to provide a complete glass service to all of our customers and a clear choice for you. See for yourself at BakerGlassInc.com. That's BakerGlassInc.com. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. From fighting wildfires with air support, helping civilians in flooded neighborhoods, to delivering food and supplies to those who have lost everything, the Army National Guard always responds when disaster strikes. The Army National Guard also trains to be ever vigilant against threats, foreign and domestic. They protect our skies with missile defense weaponry. They secure our information, communications, and infrastructure with cybersecurity. And they protect us against chemical, biological, and radiological hazards with the civilian support team. The Army National Guard also stands ready to deploy and provide support for conflicts or humanitarian missions abroad. Join the Army National Guard and be there to respond, protect, and support your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Hazy sunshine, hot and humid today with a few showers and storms developing, especially southern parts of the area. Highs in the mid-90s. Mostly clear tonight, down to 69. A hot and mostly sunny Sunday to 97. Monday, partly to mostly sunny, mid to upper 90s. Tuesday, partly sunny with a scattered shower or thunderstorm and a high of 93. And Wednesday, partly sunny with a few showers and storms, not quite as hot. Highs around 90 degrees. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for the CBS 47 at Fox 30 Action News Jack's First Alert Weather Center for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. It is 6:26. Beautiful Saturday morning in Jacksonville here at News 104.5 WOKV. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections, along with Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden, enjoying the day together, taking your calls at 855-765-1045. It's hot, hot, hot outside. Can be hot, hot, hot inside. One of the great spousal debates in America.
Yeah, what's that?
When it's hot outside is ceiling fans.
Oh, yes.
One spouse says, honey, leave that ceiling fan on when we're away from the house so it's cool when we get back.
Oh, yeah.
And the other spouse says, honey, that ceiling fan only makes you feel cool when you're in the room. It's not impacting the temperature. So I'll get the call. Hey.
Evaporation off your skin.
Yeah. I'll get the call in the office. Hey, Wally, help solve this spousal problem. Ceiling fan on or ceiling fan off when we're away from the home? Here is the technical answer. The ceiling fan, just turn it off. It does absolutely nothing to cool the home.
Nothing.
It will make you feel cooler, that gentle breeze, so that you're evaporating just a little bit more. So if you're physically in the room and the fan makes you feel good, turn it on. Once you leave the room, it's a bit like the lights. You might as well turn it off so you're not burning the electricity associated with spinning the motor. Also, the motor's bringing heat into the room.
Right.
So fans off unless you're in the room. So
what about if you open let's say if it's cooler outside, warmer it's inside, and you open the windows and then turn the fan on?
If it's cooler outside than it is inside,
yes,
that can be a plus. Here's the boogaboo.
What's that?
The inside humidity
has
been brought down usually between 40 and 60%. the outside humidity, as it cools, goes up.
Okay.
So let's say it's like this week, 100 degrees outside, probably close to 80% humidity. As it cools, the way the physics of it works,
Right.
the humidity comes up. So what ends up happening, you take your inside house, it was, let's say, 78 degrees, 80 degrees, whatever it was, maybe even lower. Now you let in air, even if it's the same temperature, you're bringing in more humidity.
That's going to
so
make
you
you feel warm.
less comfortable.
Right.
That's the bugaboo.
The dryness of the air is what really makes you feel.
Yeah,
because you get more evaporation off your skin.
ASRA, whatever that stands for, American Society of Heating and Air Conditioning Engineers, they have a chart that describes human comfort. So they surveyed, a couple million people, I suppose, and they put them in a chamber, and they change the temperature, they change the humidity, and they just plot, are you comfortable or you're not comfortable? And it turns out we're very comfortable across a very broad spectrum of temperature when the humidity is low.
Right.
It's like in Arizona, they say, oh, it's 110, but it's a dry heat. You don't even perspire.
Right.
You're actually effervescing right into the environment.
Right.
So the key to comfort when it's hot like this, affordable comfort, is to do things to drive down or limit the humidity. Simple things like your bathroom shower, sucking out that humidity rather than have it in the house. Low humidity, low humidity, low humidity, low humidity.
So a dehumidifier would increase your comfort in one room, even though the temperature was...
It absolutely will increase the comfort.
Wow.
When we get into the issue of did I drive down my utility bill or drive it up, when you have a separate dehumidifier, whether it's portable or embedded, you will in fact consume more electricity, though you may pick up some comfort issues.
Right, you'll definitely...
Yeah.
How much can you drop your inside humidity, say, in a room with a dehumidifier?
You can get it under 40, pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
Yeah,
That's
say like in your master bedroom.
That's a pretty radical drop. 40. What is the average humidity in California?
Oh, it's probably 10, 15.
Oh, really?
Maybe less.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
During the summer, I know.
Here's the deal. If you drop the humidity too far and your house is not accustomed to it,
right,
your
everything starts cracking and changing.
Things start cracking.
Shape,
you can peel paint. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Right.
And then sometimes people who aren't accustomed to it, they say their skin's dry, they have nosebleeds, other things like
Every
that.
time I went to Palm Springs, when I was living in Los Angeles, went to Palm Springs, my eyes are dry, my skin was dry. And
it's like they want to fall out.
Right.
It's 6:30 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News, traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Fox News, I'm Carol McHugh. Another deadly shooting, at least 12 dead in Virginia Beach. Police say a longtime city employee entered a municipal building and began firing, hitting people on 3 floors before police shot and killed him. Megan Banton works in the building.
My boss basically was like, this is not a drill, get down, call 911. And that's when I called 911 and we all just ran in her office and closed the door.
4 were also wounded, including an officer whose bulletproof vest saved his life. Recent rains bringing flooding to the parts of the Midwest and South, threatening levees in some areas in Jefferson County, Arkansas.
Parts of homes are submerged and roads are closed in almost every direction where a mandatory evacuation order was handed down.
Tyler Thomas in the Fox affiliate KLRT. The Arkansas River not expected to crest till the middle of next week. This is Fox News.
The WOKV app just got an upgrade. Now, a brand new design, making it easier to find the news and information you're looking for. Get the all-new WOKV app now for Apple or Android. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
Winn-Dixie has the hottest prices for your ultimate summer. Right now, 73% ground beef value packs are just $2.49 a pound. And Dole packaged salads are BOGO. Top it off with Bush or Natural Light 24 packs for just $11.99 in Florida stores. Limit 4. And round up your total to the nearest dollar at your local Winn-Dixie to support the families of America's heroes while shopping for yours. Now that's a win for your wallet and your community. Prices valid through June 4th with Winn-Dixie Rewards. See store for details.
Deanna got some really bad news from the IRS.
They said, you owe quite a bit of money.
She didn't have that kind of money.
I was in a state of despair.
And when she called, all she got were threats.
Garnishing my wages, taking my house, taking my car. I didn't know if I was going to make it.
Thankfully, Deanna found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $500 million for their clients. Optima went right to work for Deanna.
Optima Tax negotiated everything. I did not have to worry. They talked to the IRS.
Needless to say, she was relieved.
Optima Tax saved my life.
Do what Deanna did. Call Optima now for a free consultation. Call 800-558-1966. 800-558-1966. 800-558-1966.
Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Alexa, how do I drive more customers into my business?
First, people will need to hear about you. They need to be online where they look for you. Then you need to be involved in the community. Then you need to...
Whoa. I don't have time for that. I need to run my business.
Okay, searching for a local team that can help.
Codan is now Local Solutions, your local marketing team putting you at the top of mind. Visit JacksonvilleLocalSolutions.com today and let us take your business to the next level.
If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, please call this toll-free number right now. 800-390-9528. That's 800-390-9528. By calling your addiction team, you're taking the first steps to recovery. Their advisors are ready to take your call right now. Your future is still a bright place. The help you need could be one phone call away. 800-390-9528. That's 800-390-9528. This call is completely confidential. And if you have private insurance, there could be little to no cost to you. Even if you've already been to treatment, give them a call. There is no need to let addiction ruin yours or a loved one's life. Take the first steps now at 800-390-9528. 800-390-9528. That's 800-390-9528.
The WOKV First Alert Forecast.
Hot and humid today under partly sunny skies. It's a 7 on the WOKV weather meter. A few scattered showers or storms will develop, especially southern parts of the area, with highs in the mid-90s. Mostly clear tonight into the upper 60s, and a hot Sunday. It'll be mostly sunny, a very high wildfire danger, with highs in the mid to upper 90s. Partly to mostly sunny. The heat continues Monday up to 96. A scattered shower or thunderstorm Tuesday, low to mid-90s, and Wednesday will be partly sunny. A few scattered showers, perhaps a thunderstorm, and a highs around 90. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend. Discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
It's 6:35 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. If you need a large landscaper during the week for a project, be it large or small, easy to find all the time online. Larry'sGarden.com. Got the blog, video, frequently asked questions. Lots of do-it-yourselfer ideas, too. And just in case you're not ready to fully engage, if you should need to speak with Larry on the telephone, that number is this number, 346-1970. 346-1970. If you're outside the immediate Jacksonville area, 904-346-1970. Me, Wally Conway, easy to find all the time online. Go HomePro.com. Home inspections, commercial building inspections, all the due diligence you need to assure that whether your home's for sale or you're buying a home, you get the information you need to move forward in a peace of mind in a happy way. There'll be about 600 to 700 people in the immediate Jacksonville area buy homes this weekend. So get in line. Call now, 268-8211. It's been crazy. We were actually turning away business last week, which just pains me.
Oh, yes.
You know, it's a thing as a business owner, you're so grateful when the schedule is completely full. Every person is fully engaged in the company. And then people call and say, I'm so sorry, we can't get anybody there tomorrow. So it's really important no matter whether it's Home Pro Inspections or anyone in your home buying universe, get to them early. As soon as you know you need service, don't wait till the last minute because it is a busy, crazy time of year.
There's all those houses being built,
crazy market.
People, right.
Things are going good. Oh, the phone number at Home Pro Inspections, and operators are standing by as always, 268-8211. And for our friends down toward Palm Coast, 904-268-8211. Same if you're in Brunswick or Kings on the Road.
24 hours operator service.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Yeah. And it's interesting. They have, no matter what time they call, have full access to the scheduling, and probably 90% of any question we could answer, even at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. And those that aren't.
Someone in China could.
No one's in China.
They could schedule a home inspection.
No. The person could be in China. I don't have any.
Yeah. Somebody could schedule a home inspection in China.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things that honestly require the full-time day staff that are there from 8 till 5, but the evening staff can do at least 90% of what people need. It's the really weird, oddball things that sometimes can be a challenge.
You know, what's interesting, I was reading about houses in Japan. You know, houses in Japan depreciate. You know, they're a very unusual situation. Yeah, they make them cheap so they can be torn down. Yeah. It's one of the only countries where houses actually depreciate.
Prior to the housing collapse there of, whatever that was, 06, 07, Toyota was going to build neighborhoods in Texas. They had ideas for these super efficient, super simple housing neighborhoods they were going to build. They were going to come in and just murder the affordable housing market and low entry. And then when things went sideways in the market, they kind of lost interest in that. But
right. So it's what's interesting about houses in Japan, but just they lose their value. So they encourage people to.
My guess is the dirt, especially in the urban areas around Tokyo and whatnot, that probably gets continually more expensive, while the house itself is in a position of devaluation. That's interesting.
If you're out working in the garden, in this 100-degree heat, start early, stay hydrated, wear a hat, And
that's me.
But the great thing is if you're out working in the garden, you're going to get a lot of vitamin D. Vitamin D, they're linking it to many great health benefits, because we're generating our own vitamin D. But figuring out what type of vegetable plants will grow well in this heat and can tolerate this heat and tolerate drought-like conditions and are really flexible on what they require as far as their demands. Some of the ones that can be successfully grown right now in the tomato range, because most tomatoes can't grow right now. Once that temperature goes over 70-degree nighttime temperature, but the cherry, it's too hot. They can't set their blooms. But the cherry tomato will produce tomatoes even during our hot summers. Okay, and if you can give it some afternoon shade, that will do. They'll do absolutely.
How about just putting shade cloth above it? Does that help?
That would be that's a perfect idea. In fact, I never thought about that. I mean, just put a little, because you don't need that many tomato bushes, So just put a little shade cloth right over the top of it, and that would prevent it from getting too much.
That was really into tomatoes, and probably had I'm going to guess it was 15 by 40 area. He put shade cloth above it, and that same structure, very simple structure that supported the shade cloth, he ran strings down to keep the fruit vertical. So rather than stake them, he strung them.
Right, yeah, that's a great idea too.
And he had irrigation hanging from there.
Oh,
he was into
this tomatoes.
Oh yeah,
I mean he's way.
He was producing some fine young tomatoes.
Oh yeah, yes, exactly. But the lima beans are great, very nutritious. Packed full of vitamins. You got to work on it. Yeah, I don't know if it's that appetizing raw. Lima beans.
Sure.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Sure. The cowpea is another one, and eggplant. Every variety of eggplant will tolerate a
little bit like edamame. You just peel them and eat them.
Yeah, really? You like them raw?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like almost every veggie raw.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't. We were talking about...
lectins.
Lectins in vegetables. It's a lot of reasons you shouldn't eat all vegetables are not good for you raw.
My wife is deep into that.
Right.
So I'm schooled up on that recently.
Right.
So the lectin
is the insecticide.
Right. So the thought is that same chemical, the lectin that suppresses the interest in the plant of the bug, has a negative effect on your body if you have too much.
I think it's pretty well proven that some plants are.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some produce more lectin than the others. So the question becomes, okay,
how harmful it is.
Yeah. So unless you have a specific lectin sensitivity, I wouldn't worry.
Right.
But I love eating
cooking
raw
them.
veggies.
Cooking them reduces it. So that's another thing. But eggplants. I mean, there's so many variety of eggplants. Ratatouille is my favorite eggplant dish.
What colors? Oh, that's the dish.
Yeah, the dish. You ever eaten ratatouille?
I'm not sure. What is it?
Oh, it's a layered eggplant with tomato sauce. It is unbelievable.
It's like lasagna.
My son used to make ratatouille. I don't know what he got. He used to love to cook. And, my son when he was living at home, he was. Ratatouille.
So it's similar to a lasagna, except you substitute the noodle for eggplant.
Eggplant, and it's unbelievably.
That's good if you're looking for a little
unbelievably delicious.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe anything with the name Ratatouille would taste good. But you can grow your own eggplant. They can grow well in containers.
How they do in this heat?
They love the heat. Huh. And the best fertilizer on them is around 666. Or you can make your own organic fertilizer. Making your own organic fertilizer is very simple. You can go and buy fish emulsion for maybe around, say, $20
a gallon.
Yeah, a gallon. Yeah. It's pretty reasonable. Or you can take everything. You can get yourself a 55-gallon drum. You got to move it kind of away from the house because it's going to be a little smelly. But everything that you clip in your garden or anything that you eat in the house,
your veggie scraps, not meat.
You put a little bit of water. You fill the thing up full of water, and you dump all those clippings in there. It's going to smell like a sewage pit.
Sure.
But put a lid over it, and then after it seeps for about maybe about a couple weeks, a week, then you'll have what they call a tea. And you can take that and bucket it right out onto your garden, and it will actually revive them. So all the nutrients in that grass now, or the clippings that you've done, is going to be available to the plant again. It's anaerobic. So it's if you can put an aerator in there, that will speed it up.
Bubble it up.
Speed it up. But there's very, very low cost fertilizer. You pay for the
put a little outboard motor in there.
Yeah, a little outboard motor in there.
Just turn it up.
And you're figuring out you got a 55-gallon trash can. That's what's around $16. And then you can just put a little bit of water and everything that you cut and clip. You want to be careful that you're not spraying herbicide on those things or insecticide.
Yeah.
You want to reduce the amount of clippings, oak leaves. You could use some of those, branches, small twigs, everything. But it will eventually degrade and become a fertilizer. And your zero cost after the first year, you'll net the savings and the pays for the trash can, and you're good. But the only negative effect, you're going to have to wear rubber gloves when you're dipping it because
it'll stink.
It's going to be smelly.
I learned don't spray fish emulsion in my flip flops.
Exactly.
It's super nasty.
They say, do you read the bottle and say it's deodorized? Oh my gosh, that stuff is. If that's deodorized, I hate to smell it in the regular raw form. But if you want to skip over that, fish emulsion is a great fertilizer right now. When you want to increase the organic content of your soil and your plant's recovery time from any damage. If you're transplanting plants right now and you want to make sure they survive, with treating with fish emulsion and a combination of Super Thrive, even when before you plant your vegetables, if you put a little application of that on there, you should be in great shape. Some of these things right now are important because of the high heat and the stress that's on your garden.
That's rough stuff. It's rough stuff. I was in a conversation with a gentleman named Sel this week.
Yes.
I rolled up to his house. My daughter and I went to his home for dinner. It was a wonderful thing, celebrating Ramadan, of all things.
Okay.
New to me, but it was an enjoyable experience. Anyway, as soon as I pulled up, I'm like, wow, not a blade of grass in his lawn. His front lawn was just, you would have loved it. It was just beautifully front yard, no lawn.
Right.
It had little pathways going through it and succulents and things in bloom.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I got to the front door. I'm like, wow, I absolutely love your front yard. This is gorgeous. He says, yeah. He loved it too. And his homeowners association didn't love it quite so much. So
Right.
We've chatted, you and I before about you have the right, regardless of what your HOA says, to have a zero
grass
water, zero grass lawn. It doesn't mean it can go wild and be hideous.
Right.
But you are not, in the state of Florida, you cannot be mandated to have a lawn. You don't want a lawn? Don't grow a lawn.
Right. There was several years ago, the state of Florida passed a law that supersedes all homeowner associations' laws and regulations. And it related to the subjects of lawns, not related to the paint colors and all the other things.
Yeah.
But if you don't want a lawn, you can have a no lawn landscape. It has to be neat, of course. It has to be organized. You can't be unsightly. But then if you want a compost pit, you can have your own compost. And you're not restricted.
That's
to
a statute too. You
yes,
can have
they
a compost if you want.
can have compost, right?
Does there specific rules of how it needs to be contained?
There is some specific rules on that, but they can't outlaw you from doing it.
Got it.
But the type of grass. Some HOA says you can only have St. Augustine. They're wrong. You can have whatever you want.
That's in statute also. Supersedes.
Yeah, you can have Bermuda. You can have Zoysia. Long as it has a lower water requirement, you can plant it. Of course, they may challenge on it, but I do know one particular case where they actually lost when I was involved with that.
Who lost? The
HOA. The
Yeah.
HOA lost.
The few that I've been familiar with, the HOA did not prevail.
Right.
It wasn't pleasant for the homeowner.
It wasn't pleasant for the homeowner,
HOA,
but
in the end, you'll win.
Yeah, and you win. And the HOA ended up spending I think the bill, their lawyer fee was like $15,000. What a waste of money. They could just have looked up case studies. They hired a lawyer to try to defend it. And, of course, they wasted a lot of money.
Goes back to hiring the wrong lawyer.
Yeah. I mean, the lawyer should have said, listen, we don't have a case here.
Didn't have familiarity. I see that in real estate issues all the time. The person that you hire must have specific expertise in the area of your problem. If they don't, you have two risks. One, they spend a boatload of money doing research.
Right.
And number two, if the other guy knows the nuances that your guy doesn't, you're going to lose anyway.
Right.
It's
if they'd hired an attorney who was familiar with that, they would just say, hey, we don't have a case. The homeowners association saves $15,000 and they're better off for it. And
I was involved, not as the plaintiff, but it was a board related thing, an HOA, actually a condo association. And the side that I was working with called Paul Harden to represent the issue. And the attorney, he's the guy that does all shad stuff for, all the fancy stuff going on at Shipyard. This guy's a genius, Paul Harden. So anyway, when we did that, the attorney for the other side, who I also knew, he called me and said, why on God's green earth did you call Paul Harden in on this? I said, it was real easy. We had the intention of winning, which we did. It's 6:50 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break, jumping right on the phones to your calls at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Get the 5-day forecast. CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jack's chief meteorologist Mike Burris. 4 times an hour every weekday morning on Jacksonville's Morning News from 5 till 9 a.m. This is where Jacksonville turns first for severe weather. News 104.5 WOKV.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had a long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There is no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
This is Eddie Farah. While medical malpractice is on the rise, the burden of proof is still high. That's why you need a team of attorneys who know how to get the evidence and have the resources to find the truth and seek justice. Hey, we all love a good family doctor, but the vast majority of medical malpractice cases are filed against the same doctors over and over. So if you trusted your doctor to heal and got hurt instead, trust us to fight for you. Farah and Farah, 396-5555, Jacksonville.
If you have bad teeth, we'll treat you the way we would like to be treated, and that's important. I'm Dr. Michael Spencer at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Call us at 1-877-NEW-TEETH for a free exam and consultation. We've helped over 20,000 happy patients, and we can help you too, with implants, new dentures that actually fit, and more, to bring back that wonderful smile you deserve. So call us at 1-877-NEW-TEETH, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. 1-877-NEW-TEETH.
Armstrong Fence Company is giving away a 4-person emergency kit, a 2-week emergency food supply kit, and a handheld weather radio at the First Alert Hurricane Expo. Come out Saturday, June 8th from 9 to 2 at the Jacksonville Fairgrounds. Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-444-9336. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-444-9336. That's 800-444-9336 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-444-9336.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Hazy sunshine, hot and humid today with a few showers and storms developing, especially southern parts of the area. Highs in the mid-90s. Mostly clear tonight, down to 69. A hot and mostly sunny Sunday up to 97. Monday, partly to mostly sunny, mid to upper 90s. Tuesday, partly sunny with a scattered shower or thunderstorm and a high of 93. And Wednesday, partly sunny with a few showers and storms, not quite as hot. Highs around 90 degrees. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for the CBS 47 at Fox 30 Action News Jack's First Alert Weather Center for News 104.5 WOKV.
WOKV FM, WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the TuneIn Radio app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station.
It's 6:55 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. We are enjoying the day together. Taking your calls at 855-765-1045. All this heat, all this water, you get the mosquitoes. Check in with Robert, see if we can help him rid his life of mosquitoes. Welcome, Robert.
Hey, good morning. We can't even use our pool. We've got an easement right behind our fence that holds a little bit of water all the time. And I got a quote for one of those screens, and it was like $15,000. I had some company come out with I don't know what you call it, a big fogging machine and fog it. But heck, that only lasted like 3 days. And I've got tiki torches everywhere. And hell, I'm ready to fill the pool in with dirt.
When they came out to fog.
Well, we've done that before.
Did they fog the area outside of your property, which is the source area?
Well, no, they really can't because my fence sits just on this side of it, and that would be in my neighbor's yard, actually.
Right.
Do you have an HOA? Can you get that drained?
No. Well, it doesn't really hold water. It's just moist all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, should I plant some kind of plants? Are there plants I can plant or?
Beautyberry, our native plant, Calicopria americana, is a mosquito known for mosquito resistance. They used to tie it around horses and necks, and it's a very effective plant to control mosquitoes. Yeah, so you can plant some of that in that wetland area, and he likes the wetland. It will grow in a wetland area.
He doesn't own the area, though. That's a problem.
Well, yeah, okay. You could. They've just—it's a native plant. They wouldn't even know. So you could plant a few back there. Plant
you
them
could get a misting system also.
Right, a
that
misting
same
system.
thing that the pyrethrin or whatever they're spraying in fogger.
We install those things ourselves.
Install the mister. So around your
A
misting system.
Yeah.
It is a 55-gallon drum of low lethal to us, low toxicity to us insecticide with pyrethrin, and then it has a timer, and it has little misting jets on your eaves around the yard. And let's say if you're going to go out into the yard at say 3:00, you turn your timer on to start misting at around 2:30. And starts emitting. It starts timed emissions, and then you should knock down your. It's not 110%, or it's not 100%. Maybe 80% effective, and it's pyrethrins are very, very toxic, extremely toxic to insects. It's like nerve gas to insects. Contact immediely kills them. Okay.
What about my dogs and my flowers? My wife's got a lot of flowers.
Right. Well, it's not going to be negative on flowers. It's a natural. It comes from marigolds and some plants. It's a natural occurring. And
where do you?
I'm sorry. And the thing about it is that it immediately degrades when sunlight's on it. So
where do I get one of those?
Well, you can contact us at 34619.
Oh, you sell them?
Yeah, we're a licensed pest control operator. So you need a licensed pest control operator to add the chemical to the system. So, but the system depend on the system that you want, and what area you're covering. It depends on the jets.
And it's called a misting system.
Yeah, it's a misting system.
Okay.
Several companies make them. They're manufactured by several companies, but they're little jets that will start the misting when you get there.
And once installed, it's less expensive than having the fogger guy come.
The fogger guy is a temporary fix.
Thing. Yeah.
But you can get your own fogger and do it yourself. But I mean, still,
Yeah, well, my neighbor's got one of those, but he said that thing was a pain in the butt.
Yeah. It is. You got to do the maintenance on it. It has to be disassembled, cleaned every time you use it.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He said every time I use it, I got to tear the thing apart and fix it. So
every time you use it, most people who use foggers just use it that one time, throw it in the garage, and the next time they try to get it to run, you've left a chemical in there. They didn't clean it out. You got to put it away clean.
Yeah, that's why I did. That's why I didn't get one. He said that.
So all right. We'll call and they can check that out for you at 346-1970. It's 7:00 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, then another fun full hour with you on the Home and Garden Show. Love to have you check in at 855-765-1045. Be right back.
We kept hearing gunshots. I'm Pam Huso, Fox News. When it was over, 12 people at a municipal building in Virginia Beach were dead. 4 others were hurt. Megan Banton, who works in the building, called 911 yesterday afternoon, then huddled with coworkers.
They said to stay in there until the cops got there to let us come out. There was probably about 20 of us in an office crammed in. We barricaded the door.
The gunman, who police say was a longtime city employee, was shot and killed during a shootout with police.
This is a massive investigation. This shooting took place on multiple levels of this municipal complex. It didn't even happen in just one office. The police say that the gunman essentially went floor to floor. And police also added that when they figured out what was going on, officers rushed in, exchanging gunfire with the suspect.
Fox's Mark Meredith in Virginia Beach. A motive is unclear. Reaction to the shooting pouring in from the campaign trail. Massachusetts Senator and Democratic presidential hopeful Elizabeth Warren tweeting in part, "How many lives will it take before Congress acts to end this crisis?" Fellow Democratic contender Beto O'Rourke tweeting, "I want to work to meet this crisis and finally end this epidemic." The White House said President Trump has been briefed. Missouri's only abortion clinic remains open, at least for now.
If you need safe, legal abortion care, I promise Missourians Planned Parenthood will be here with you and fighting for you every step of the way.
Dr. David Eisenberg with Planned Parenthood in St. Louis. Yesterday, a judge issued a temporary restraining order prohibiting Missouri from allowing the clinic's license to expire. Another court hearing is set for Tuesday. Missouri is one of several states coping with rising rivers. Water from the Missouri, Mississippi, and Arkansas rivers are breaching levees. This is Fox News.
Alexa, what's the news? Get the news from WOKV on your Amazon Echo. Go to your Alexa app, search for the WOKV skill, and enable flash briefings.
Play with WOKV Flash Briefing.
WOKV News on air, online, and on your Amazon Echo. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV. Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
I'm Action News Jax anchor Lorena Clan for News 104.5 WOKV. Our top story. In St. Augustine, a person was injured while riding a personal watercraft near the fort. A rescue boat was used to get to that person. We saw several crews on the banks thanks to a view from the Action News Jax Skycam. We are working to get details on that person's injuries. A search is underway for a man accused of pistol whipping a victim. Jacksonville Beach police say it happened on 3rd Street South, but did not specify when. The suspect left in a Mitsubishi Outlander. Covering Nassau County, where a man accused of attempted murder is on the run. Deputies are searching for Joshua Carroll. He's also accused of armed robbery. He could be in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, or Texas. If you can help find him, call Nassau County Sheriff's Office. Action News Jax this morning continues till 10 on Fox 30. You can watch our live stream by downloading the Action News Jax app right from your phone.
This news report is brought to you by Energy Seal.
Hot, hot, hot. Can you believe this weather out there? Hi, this is Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that you're burning up. This time of year, your attic temperature averages 130 degrees. Nothing like paying high energy bills and you're still hot. Do something about it. Spray foaming your attic with Energy Seal really works. Cooler attic means a cooler home, a cooler bonus room. Everything is more comfortable. Right now, we're offering 25% off our summer rates. Call us today at 888-306-3626 or look us up on the web at EnergySealToday.com. Call us today for a free estimate, 888-306-3626.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604. 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now. 800-617-1604. 800-617-1604.
Who do other tree companies call when the job is too big? Big Ben's Tree Service does the job others cannot or will not do. Big Ben is true to his word, licensed, bonded, and knows his business. Call Big Ben at 641-1131. That's 641-1131.
We don't believe in the commission structure. That's been second generation at Beard's Jewelry. We don't want our employees picking and choosing who they help or judging which customer is going to spend the most. That's not what we're about. The diamond will speak for itself. Beard's Jewelry, located at the St. John Town Center.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
Hot and humid today under partly sunny skies. It's a 7 on the WOKV weather meter. A few scattered showers or storms will develop, especially southern parts of the area, with highs in the mid-90s. Mostly clear tonight into the upper 60s and a hot Sunday. It'll be mostly sunny, a very high wildfire danger, with highs in the mid to upper 90s. Partly to mostly sunny. The heat continues Monday up to 96. A scattered shower or thunderstorm Tuesday, low to mid-90s. And Wednesday will be partly sunny. A few scattered showers, perhaps a thunderstorm, and highs around 90. From the First Alert Weather Center, Action News Jax Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend. Discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have it answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 7:06, beautiful Saturday morning in Jacksonville, Florida, right here on News 104.5. For those of you just joining us, you're listening to the Home and Garden Show. The Home and Garden Show is heard every single Saturday from 6 until 8 a.m. on News 104.5 WOKV. Home and Garden Show is also streamed live, so you can see the video as well as hear the audio on Facebook, YouTube, and also, as of today, on LinkedIn. So we are intergalactic. So if you are watching the show, listening to the show from anywhere in the world, we are grateful to have you. To this point in our live streaming endeavor, the furthest away we've had calls is Australia. We've also had them from France. So if you're ready, and Peru, not on a live stream, but yeah, Peru. We had Peru also. Anyhow, if you'd like to check in with us, we'd love to hear from you at 855-765-1045. Nice. I was pondering on, what day was this? Thursday, I went for my monthly facial, and I was truly...
Does that really help? I mean, I've never thought about going for a facial.
That is quite clear. Yeah. So it's a part of my health and wellness. It's a mental health. It's also physical
health. So what do they do when you get a facial?
Well, what they do, they exfoliate the skin, they hydrate the skin, and it really comes out and makes you radiant. But here's what's interesting about that. Your skin is very, very sensitive.
Yeah, okay.
And it's responsive to sun. It's responsive to all the things around it.
Sure.
And Sherry, who cares to my skin, is a client of Affordable Water.
Oh, is that it? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Cool.
So what was interesting, she was spritzing me.
Spritzing?
Yeah. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to do this total radiant treatment that Sherry does for me. It's Glenn Bliss. Anyway, they got this potion and this going on. And she rinses things and whatnot. And then she spritzed me, and it was quite refreshing.
Okay.
Which led to a conversation about water.
Okay.
And she was telling me about how important having the proper pH is and the purity of the water and the beautification of your skin and your health and wellness. And it turns out her water, to make me radiant, it is, she has a reverse osmosis system from Affordable Water.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, wow, you use, the folks at Affordable Water. She says, yeah, I love those guys. They've helped her craft her water specifically for use in the spa. I'm drinking also, but she only drinks the reverse osmosis water because that's a part of her internal wellness also. But it just fascinated me. I'm
getting Affordable Water spritz.
I'm in the spa, and she's doing what's essentially a testimonial of how the quality of the water is so significant in your health and wellness. And you start thinking, this whole thing about soft water and the grains and whatnot.
Right.
That simple things. I don't use any makeup. I use moisturizers every day.
You're not using makeup yet.
No, this is my natural color.
Okay.
So anyway, when it comes time to clean, this is more so for ladies because they do a lot more skin cleaning of removing,
well, they wear makeup.
Yeah, they're removing the various things by having the high quality of water and the perfect water and you've said this many times, water is the ultimate solvent.
Right.
Well, the more pure the water, the greater solvent is because it can better bring those
into solution.
Into solution. That's the word I was looking for. So I just thought you would be fascinated to know.
I'm very fascinated.
Not only is Affordable Water doing great things in houses and great things for bakeries, but in the spa universe.
And your skincare.
And you can do that in your own home.
Right.
All you need to do is get a hold of Affordable Water, AffordableWaterJacks.com, and say, hey, my personal wellness, not just on the inside, but on the outside, is very, very important to me. And I would like you to give me spa quality water for my daily consumption and for my spritzing and cleaning of my face.
1 hour it takes to get you completely detailed up, huh?
Yeah, you might call it detailing.
Get your front line ready.
I tell you, it'll improve your disposition, too. It just makes you feel good.
You get a little massage, too, when you're getting that done?
Oh, yeah.
The skin massage?
Yeah, hands as well as feet. And then neck and upper back.
Oh, wow.
Because what's happening is while not only the Affordable Water spritz, but the other potions, some of those things need to sit there,
Right. Oh, okay.
On your skin to properly work. So while that's going on, be massaging your hands as well as exfoliating the back of your hand. Look at the back of your hand. hands. Oh, my gracious. And then the same with your feet and all that other.
Does she do your pedicure and manicure there too? Oh, okay.
No, that's done at Aveda.
I've seen you at Aveda. I've seen your little puddle jumper out there at Aveda. You know what I mean?
Manscaping. You do landscaping? I subscribe
one of these days, maybe I'll get the. I got nothing else to do. I'll go over there
thought
and get
you'd
my
be interested
skincare
in how
the water thing works.
Water impacts wellness of your skin and the performance of various moisturizing and beauty products and cleansing products.
Right.
So, it's kind of cool with the video feed we're doing now. People can see all over the world. I am, in fact, radiant.
Radiant, you're the new cover girl. You know what I mean? But talking about water, because irrigation is always a problem, and when we have these droughts, and people start running the irrigation more, and if they have iron in the water, getting all over the concrete, staining it, and one of the ways, of course, is to along the house, not every single situation would demand it, but is to have a drip irrigation. When you're instead of using spray heads along the house where that water's blowing back up against the house, blowing out on the sidewalk, drip irrigation is going to help resolve that issue.
Less water.
And less water. It doesn't take much pressure to run drip irrigation. And it's something a homeowner could do. But when you're buying the drip irrigation line, spend the money on getting the right line. I bought 3 types of drip irrigation lines that I've seen used, and the one that half price, really super cheap. Then there's this huge difference in the quality of the quality of the way it emits. Of course, the lines with more flow in the hole, the small hole, the perforation in the line, is going to be less prone to calcify.
Right.
Get them. There's more movement, so there'll be less. The real slow flow has a higher probability of calcifying. So it's pretty easy for a homeowner to do. You just go to your irrigation heads, or you get your spray zone there, cut that line, get your union. Attach it to that irrigation line where it's feeding those maybe 5 or 6 spray heads, wrapping it around the shrubs, just loop it around, and now you've completely removed any of that blowback on your structure. And then also you're going to be happy as a home inspector that it's not getting on your wooden siding.
Yeah. Irrigation does so much damage to houses when it continually moistens it.
Right. The only thing is, if you have a well, you got to make sure that your amount of water that you're emitting to that zone stays up with the amount of water that the well is.
You got the right flow, the right pressure.
Right. Because what's going to happen is if you're because drip needs a little bit less pressure or fluid gallons per minute, then the well is going to start cycling, and then when you have that cycling well, that's going to burn out the well. So we'll have to make some adjustments. And if the spray heads are on a rotor zone, they're not. Ideally, it would not be the best thing. You would just change the nozzles on those zones to emit more water.
You made me think also. I was sitting here feeling radiant. That often when a person installs a water softener, especially if it's been done by a B-grade company or they're really not familiar with the expertise, yes, the water softener is feeding the entirety of the home. That also includes the hose bibs.
Right.
So one of the things that Affordable Water does, and they do this for 2 reasons, they put a valve in before it gets to the softener.
Right.
And that allows them to divert water specifically for your yard use.
Yes.
And you win there 2 times. One, you don't, and you've preached this often, you don't want to put soft water on your lawn. You want it on your face and
your trees and on your plants.
So we don't want soft water on the lawn.
Yeah.
If you don't have the valve installed to divert the water so that you can use it for irrigation, 2 things: you're putting soft water on the lawn, which is not good.
Driving up your cost of soft water.
Not only the cost, but if your water the system was never intended to handle the volume of water associated with watering a lawn.
Right.
So you're not getting the performance out of your water softener.
Right.
So to your point, you're consuming more salts. It's just so hard on the system.
And it's hard on the plants.
And there's no gain. So
Plants don't
everything's
like
a
it.
downside. So one of the things you want to be sure, and you don't even need to remind the folks at Affordable Water, they do this on every single one because they know what they're doing. They install that diverter valve prior to the softener or other equipment so you can have boundless amounts of water for irrigation or other purposes outside of the home, yet you're optimizing the performance of the equipment and the efficiency of the equipment by only moving water into the house that's intended to be consumed inside the house. And then to Sherry's point, who had the reverse osmosis put on in addition to it, that allowed to take the water to that next level of purity. So when you're doing water treatment, that first item is one of softening, getting the grains of hardness down below 1, measure before, measure after. And then at that second level, should you so choose, you look into point source for consumption or spritzing.
Right.
And that would be at your sink or your ice maker, or in the case of beautification.
Yes.
You can keep yourself.
Give yourself more curb appeal.
Yeah. But it's so interesting that when you understand water and you understand how they're using the water, and that's why I enjoy the folks at Affordable Water so much, you're actually getting softer skin with softer water because you're enhancing this.
All right. I'm going to remember that.
I have to tell you this.
Yeah.
I did not read that in any government document. So that thing about the soft skin and the soft water is anecdotal from my skin therapist who takes care of my skin.
What is she?
I love her and I believe
What do they call skin specialists?
Esthetician.
Estheticians.
Yeah.
Okay.
She and I had this conversation just Thursday. I said, what do I properly call you, Sherry? And her thing is called Sherry. It's Skin Bliss. It's really wonderful. But anyway, she said, an esthetician is the proper term, but most people say anesthetician, which is the person that knocks you out.
Right.
So she said, you can just call me your skin therapist who brings you bliss. I'm like,
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How much does a little treatment like that would cost?
I get the Mac Daddy.
Oh, wow. You really like it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know how tight you are with a dollar.
That tells you that it's worth it. Yeah, I get the whole thing. My hands, my feet, my neck, and I have a bald head, so my head's part of my face. So my Mac Daddy thing is under $100.
Oh, wow. Okay. That sounds not bad.
No, I don't know. Your results may vary. I may get the brother-in-law deal.
How many times a month do you go to that?
I go once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. During the winter, you don't go less, or just in the summer you go more? Or?
If you get me a gift certificate, I could go every other week. It's 7:20 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Very brief break. Jumping right on the phones to your calls at 855-765-1045. My skin is so soft.
Oh, I just want to reach over and touch
Affordable water.
Alexa, what's the news?
Get the news from WOKV on your Amazon Echo. Go to Alexa app, search for the WOKV skill, and enable flash briefings.
Playing the WOKV flash briefing.
WOKV News on air, online, and on your Amazon Echo. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV.
The certified installers at Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company emphasize honesty, transparency, quality craftsmanship, and require no money up front. For any roofing concerns, schedule a free estimate at jackcwilsonroofing.com. Jack C. Wilson Roofing, the first name in Jacksonville roofing.
Say hello to your new secret advertising weapon, your own branded mobile phone number. Star Mobile provisions vanity mobile numbers prefixed by Star, providing audiences an easy way to reach your business. Give it a try now by dialing Star Mobile from your mobile phone. That's Star Mobile.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
Imagine if this song was playing on every single station. It's good to have options. That's why the Florida Lottery offers over 70 unique scratch-off games with more than $37 billion in prizes paid and top prizes from $500 to $15 million. The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket. Claim it! Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
I got my smile back.
It'll change your life.
I'm Dr. Michael Spencer at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Thanks to the great WOKV listeners for your fantastic response to our recent advertising. We keep adding to our 20,000 happy patients. So if you have bad teeth, we'll give you your options so you can get them fixed. Implants, dentures that actually fit, and more. Just call us at 1-877-NEW-TEETH for a free exam and consultation. And it won't cost you an arm and a leg. 1-877-NEW-TEETH.
For answers to questions concerning medical malpractice, visit farahandfarah.com or call 396-5555 for a free consultation. Jacksonville.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 WOKV weather meter. Hazy sunshine, hot and humid today with a few showers and storms developing, especially southern parts of the area. Highs in the mid-90s. Mostly clear tonight, down to 69. A hot and mostly sunny Sunday up to 97. Monday, partly to mostly sunny, mid-upper 90s. Tuesday, partly sunny with a scattered shower or thunderstorm and a high of 93. And Wednesday, partly sunny with a few showers and storms, not quite as hot. Highs around 90 degrees. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for the CBS 47 at Fox 30 Action News Jack's First Alert Weather Center for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. We are on News 104.5 for the Home and Garden Show. It is 7:24. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. We are having a great time. Enjoying the calls. 855-765-1045. Checking in with Brian from the Beaches, who has a leak in his air conditioner. Uh-oh. What's up, Brian?
Hey, well, thanks, guys. So basically, I had an AC guy come out, and we have a mini split, and it wasn't pumping out, really, really cold air. So they came out, and he said, you have a slow leak. And then he started giving me the options, which is, put in a pound of Freon.
Where was it leaking from, Brian? Could he isolate the leak?
See, that's the interesting question. He said in order to do that, that would cost $200. And he had a sniffer, but it wasn't charged up, so he actually put it on my outlet and was charging up his sniffer in my outlet, but he didn't use it, which I thought was rather interesting.
Yeah.
And so the key thing is the so the options were, he comes out, it's $100. To put in the Freon, that was another $100. Then he said just to sniff it, that would be $200. He said, your unit's from 2007, so this is one of my questions, is at what point do you feel that you should replace something like, let's say, a mini split? I mean, is there a certain, after it's over so many years, you just go ahead and replace?
10, 12 years, that's getting up there. But really, I'm uncomfortable with the diagnostics. The key is to figure out what leaked.
Well, that's exactly where I was. And see, I think with cars, you have things like dye packs you can put in there. You can put in actually some stuff, I think, that can, stop slow leaks, like some kind of a chemical reaction that
I'd have a conversation with the technician or the supervisor at that company or call the Snyderman. What brand of mini split do you have?
I think they're all basically, it's a Fujitsu, but I think they're all basically Mitsubishi, formatted.
Yeah, they're all essentially the same. I've had good luck with the Snyderman troubleshooting those. They're a Daikin dealer. They've also done the Mitsubishis. I would not make a decision until I got good diagnostics. And for whatever reason, It sounds like there's no reason you need to be into $500 just for diagnostics. That doesn't sound quite right.
And that's how I felt. But you've heard of things. So the question I guess I have for you is, so something like on an AC unit, there is such a thing as like a dye pack or something you can put in there that that would identify where it's leaking from.
Ideally, with the right equipment, they'll be able to go along the condenser on the inside, go along the outside unit, go along the exposed areas of the line, and isolate what's leaking. Once you know what's leaking, you can solve that leaking issue. But to make a decision whether to repair, well, you can't repair it because he doesn't even know what's wrong yet.
Right. And that's the reason why I was calling, because I didn't want to be and I appreciate the idea of who to talk to. I felt like he had done a relatively he didn't do such a great job, but I wanted to hear from you guys first.
Yeah,
so
I don't feel good about it. And the idea that his piece of gear wasn't charged, that happens. We had it happen with flashlights and other equipment. It's very frustrating. Infrared camera sometimes is not charged. So I wouldn't hate him for that. But
no, I didn't hate him. I didn't even say anything to him. But I just thought it was interesting. He's got the sniffer tool, but he's not willing to. Anyway, it was just I thought it was just kind of humorous that he had it. I was charging it, but he wasn't going to use it anyway.
Call the Snyder man. Make sure they know specifically what's occurred to this point. That you've got a Fujitsu, that you had a technician come out. Here are the things that didn't go right, so that they can assure that and they have 60 or 70 trucks. They'll send you a technician who has specific expertise in troubleshooting that piece of gear, and they show up with all the pieces of gear they need so that when you're done, they can tell you, this is what's leaking. Once you know what's leaking, the options will become more narrow, and the decision will become an easy one. It's either going to be a repair or replace. And depending whether that's the line or one of the interior-exterior components, the decision's going to become pretty simple for you once the diagnostics are done.
Gotcha. Thank you on that, Wally. Can I ask a question, a garden question, and a quick raccoon question?
Sure. Okay. You got about 30 seconds.
Okay. Lichen on a tree, and second, I have a pool, and raccoons seem to come in our area. Is there any way to dissuade raccoons other than shooting them?
Well, Wally's way worse, play hard rock.
Yeah, they hate Metallica. Play it loud.
But and then the lichen on a tree, that's very easy. You can use some copper, just a copper fungicide on them. That will knock it right out. Even a dilute solution of bleach will work on it, okay?
Okay.
That'd be a couple tablespoons of bleach per gallon.
Other than Metallica, is there anything else?
To get rid of raccoons, reduce the food supply.
Don't use Yanni, because Yanni attracts raccoons.
Right. Reduce the food supply. They're coming for food or something.
They're coming for the water.
The water. The pool?
The pool.
Yeah. That'd be hard. That's very difficult to take care of. I'll have to give that one some thought.
Got to run.
Trapping them. You hire a company to trap them.
Yeah, that'll work. Quick catch. Quick catch. Ryan,
once one figures out that's what we want to do, it's hard to break them with that habit.
Barbecue, too.
Yeah.
7:30 here, News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Fox News, I'm Carol McHugh. The Municipal Center of Virginia Beach now a crime scene. The gunman shot and killed a dozen people there Friday afternoon. He, in turn, was shot and killed by police.
State troopers guarding the perimeter right outside here of this municipal center all night long. We've seen officers going back and forth as they try to piece together exactly what happened, but they've kept this perimeter very secure because, as you were talking about, there are still so many questions that they want to get answered. Authorities say they have identified who the gunman is, but they have not released his identity publicly yet. That's expected to happen a little bit later on.
Fox's Mark Meredith, the Wall Street Journal, has ID'd the gunman as Dwayne Craddock. This massacre prompting renewed calls for tighter gun control.
I think pretty much every American agrees at this point that this has gotten out of hand, and there are things we need to do. And but right now I think the families are really what I'm thinking about.
Democratic presidential hopeful John Delaney on Fox. This is Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
I'm Action News Jax anchor Lorena Inkland for News 104.5 WOKV. Our top story. Fire crews have been able to keep a wildfire from growing in Keystone Heights. So far, 28 acres have burned in the Trey Wick fire. Sky Action News Jax was over that fire on Thursday. It came close to people's backyards. Crews had the fire 100% contained in about 3 hours. Right now, JSO is looking for a suspect after a man was found dead near the Ribault River. The victim's body was found off of Ribault River Lane on the north side Friday afternoon. Police say foul play is suspected. Anyone with information is encouraged to call JSO or Crime Stoppers. Covering Duval County, Epilepsy Florida will host its annual Jacksonville Walk the Talk for Epilepsy today. It's the largest community event in the area that raises awareness and funds for individuals living with epilepsy. The walk starts at 9 a.m. at Metropolitan Park. Action News Jax this morning continues till 10 on Fox 30. You can watch our live stream by downloading the Action News Jax app right from your phone.
Get the 5-day forecast from CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish. 4 times an hour, every weekday morning on Jacksonville's Morning News from 5 till 9 a.m. This is where Jacksonville turns first for severe weather. News 104.5 WOKV.
Community First presents the Business Spotlight, featuring attorney Scott Fortune.
My name is Scott Fortune, and I'm a local attorney. We've been a member of Community First for about 5 years, and it started off with just refinancing our office. Then we also got a line of credit. Our bank had our first mortgage on this office building, and the rate was very high. I'd been with my bank for over 20 years, and I didn't even know it was very high until the representative from Community First told me what their rate was. So we refinanced with Community First. And we made the term of the loan shorter, and the payments were still lower than what they had been on a longer term loan.
To hear more about Scott's story and Community First commercial products and rates, visit communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank for business.
Get a SunPass and save money on Florida toll roads. It's easy and convenient to use. And with SunPass, you always pay the lowest toll rate available on toll roads and express lanes throughout Florida. You can even use your SunPass in Georgia and North Carolina. So stop waiting and start saving. Get your SunPass today. Visit sunpass.com for retail locations. That's sunpass.com. You trust News 104.5 WOKV for breaking news, accurate weather, and traffic you can depend on. But you can trust us to deliver results for your business, too. Every day, WOKV provides our advertisers with solutions for their business. We make the phone ring and increase the foot traffic. Here's Lester Jackson of Safe Touch Security.
I recommend WOKV to a lot of other businesses here in town, and I believe they do a great job. Well, I tell you, the staff here at WOKV has been phenomenal. They always meet our needs.
News 104.5 WOKV reaches hundreds of thousands of listeners. And with today's headlines and economy, people are listening to WOKV closely and often.
Now, I've been with WOKV for about 15 years now. They have done a great job on our marketing and advertising and creative. And I think that in the future we'll continue to work with WOKV because of the spectacular job they do.
To grow your business and get the results you've been seeking, call General Sales Manager Bob DeBloy directly at 245-8732. News 104.5 WOKV. Your business can depend on it.
I like this AC system, but this invoice is confusing. I'm concerned about all these fees. Like, what's a threshold fee?
We do have to get it through the door, you know. It's standard. Everybody does it.
And scholarship fee?
My little Johnny wants to be an astronaut. You know how expensive space college is these days?
Come on. Flush fee?
Well, at least I put the seat down.
Fido fee?
Did you see what that mutt did to my shoes? Woof.
I'm calling Wakehoffs.
At Wakehoffs, you get a detailed explanation of the problem they are fixing and the price. No surprises. Brian Kilmeade here, and Wakehoffs will only send a tech to your home that's clean, smart, and professional. Smart, highly trained to know every possible issue and system. They'll figure out the problem and fix it on the spot. Clean, screened to the highest standards, looking great and pleasant to talk to. Professional. You can trust Wakehoffs to give you details about the problem and the fix, no pressure. Call Wakehoffs AC.
Brought to you by Wakehoffs Air Conditioning. Air conditioning service with a workmanship guarantee.
Now, The WOKV First Alert Forecast.
Hot and humid today under partly sunny skies. It's a 7 on the WOKV weather meter. A few scattered showers or storms will develop, especially southern parts of the area, with highs in the mid-90s. Mostly clear tonight into the upper 60s, and a hot Sunday. It'll be mostly sunny, a very high wildfire danger, with highs in the mid to upper 90s. Partly to mostly sunny. The heat continues Monday up to 96. A scattered shower or thunderstorm Tuesday, low to mid-90s, and Wednesday will be partly sunny. A few scattered showers, perhaps a thunderstorm, and highs around 90. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. It is 7:37. Beautiful Saturday morning in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here with us as always. And our favorite person is actually you when you check in and share your thoughts with us at 855-765-1045. As I've shared with you numerous times over the last month or two, we are live streaming now right from the studio, video as well as the audio on Facebook, on YouTube, and in LinkedIn. And that's been an interesting place to get interaction from you and questions on the show. Max just sent us a note through that process and wanted me to reinvigorate, or whatever you call that. Say again, the contact information for Affordable Water. The website is Affordable Water Jacks, and you can get everything you need right there. And the phone number, if you're so inclined, is 262-0197, affordablewaterjacks.com. So, Max, thanks for reminding me to take care of that. You know, when I listen to all this razzmatazz, the challenges of healthcare, I hear the term a Cadillac policy.
Yes.
And it occurred to me, as you're aware, I do lots of study in the home warranty universe, because as the home inspector, the home inspector can do a perfect job of the inspection, and the thing is functioning as intended today, but we have no expectation that it functions forever.
Right.
And when something stops functioning, there's an expense to repair or replace. That expense can often be reduced or mitigated in some way by the home warranty company. But the deal of it is, much like healthcare policies, much like auto policies, and every other type of insurance product, all policies are not the same. And in the quest for the Cadillac policy, though that's not a brand name, we just use that vernacular to mean one that stands out above the others and does as much to reduce your risk and expense as possible, research has revealed that is, in fact, from Residential Warranty Services. And you sit and say, how the heck can one stand out above the other? And it's a little bit like healthcare, where if you are in a good healthcare program, meaning a wellness program, where your food is right, your diet's right, you're partnering.
Checking to have more checkups, right?
Yeah. So what happens is, at Residential Warranty Service, they've done something that's absolutely brilliant, that is unique in the home warranty business, and that is this. They partner with home inspectors. So traditionally, the home warranty company is asked by the customer for a fixed fee, write a policy on a home that the warranty company's never seen, regardless if it's age or condition. Well, in order for them to do that and still be able to keep the lights on at the warranty company, you need a lot of exemptions and exclusions. So what Residential Warranty Services has done, they've partnered with about 400 home inspection companies across the country. Home Pro Inspections is one of them. And they've basically said, okay, Mr. Home Inspector, you are the eyes of the home buyer. You now are also the eyes of the home warranty company. So then Residential Warranty Company says, if in the home inspection report, in our case from Home Pro Inspections, the home inspector said an item is in the home and it's properly functioning, it's covered. Mm-hmm. It's just that simple. They don't need pre-existing conditions and exclusions and all this other nonsense. If we come in and inspect your home and you have a Bosch 821 dishwasher and it's working, it's covered. If you have 3 air conditioning units or 4 air conditioning units and they're working, they're covered. If you have 2 water heaters and they're working, they're both covered. So rather than all these foolish exemptions and exclusions, and by the way, what do you exempt and you exclude? You exempt and exclude the things that are most commonly fail or are most expensive, and they don't cover it. I'll give you an example, garage door springs. So usually, if a garage door spring breaks, it ends up messing up your garage door opener. So the door can't open it anymore. So you call out the repair guy, and he says, I'm sorry, it's not your opener, it's the springs that are broke. traditional warranty companies, old school warranty companies, say, well, we didn't cover the spring, we only covered the opener. I said, well, that's not the problem. I said, sorry, too bad, so sad.
Lots of exclusions.
Yeah. Even covers the sewer lines from the house that goes out the street. That's unheard of. And here's the craziest thing they do. Because Residential Warranty Services has partnered with home inspectors and they're inspecting the whole home, the warranty includes 5 years of coverage for roof repair. 5 years. 5 years. So it's $4,000 limit. You go, yeah, I can get a pretty nice repair for $4,000, but what if I'd rather have a new roof? Well, you could take whatever the repair amount would have been, choose your own roofer, and get a new roof. You can do whatever you want. So it's removing risk. And like we were chatting before with the guy with the air conditioning problem.
Right.
Diagnostics. So the home inspector, partnering with Residential Warranty Services, can drive the risk as low as it can cost effectively be. Mm-hmm. Anything less is less. Details on that, you can go to our website, gohomepro.com, or for Floridians, FloridaHomeWarranty.net. But it's just as easy to go to gohomepro.com because you've already got that memorized. But isn't that cool how when you do your research,
right,
things aren't really the same?
When you're looking at a garage door situation, you're assuming that would be, they're trying to, they're trying to, lay out the words to create the trap. We have a regular
It's not
warranty.
that it's dishonest. It's just significantly more limited coverage.
Right. And they're limiting it in a way so it's not as suspicious looking.
And back to the health insurance analogy, say, hey, I got this problem. Oh, that's not covered. Oh, how about that? Oh, that's not covered. So like, man, I'm hurt. I'm sick. Man, that sucks to be you.
A lot of donut holes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to have, when you're buying a house, it's a big investment. You want to have the best possible coverage you can.
I would agree.
Right.
In a cost-effective way.
Right.
But sometimes you want more coverage and more coverage and more coverage on, it doesn't matter whether it's health or auto or whatever it is. It's just not cost-effective. It reaches a point where you can no longer afford to spend more.
Right.
With Residential Warranty Services, because they're partnering with a home inspector, you don't need to spend any more.
Even a roof is covered.
Even a roof.
Oh, my.
Even the sewer lines.
Sewer
Even visible mold is covered.
Wow.
It's just better.
What kind of coverage do you get on a roof?
It's $4,000 for 5 years.
$4,000.
That doesn't cost $4,000.
Right.
That's the limit of the payment.
Right.
The idea is, and people have a misnomer about this. The goal, the mission of the home warranty company, any home warranty company.
More coverage?
No.
Okay, that's the limit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. I should ask that now. That's where I'm going next week. I'll be in Indiana next week at Residential Warranty Services, working specifically on this project.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never been asked if you could buy more.
Well, how about, do I get a commission on that?
I
can have A, B, and C. You can have A, B, and C. You can have your...
Good, better, best?
All right, good, better, or best, yeah? That would be...
well, let me say this about that.
Yeah.
When Residential Warranty Services already has the highest limit of coverage, the largest number of things covered, and no pre-existing exclusions, when you're already the best in the country...
Right.
I guess you can still get better.
Right.
I will take that up with Nathan. He's the president of the company.
Right.
I'm sorry.
And also, we were talking about, because we're in this drought here, things you could do in preparation for drought. We don't have droughts all the time, but one of the nicest things you could do, so your grass or your lawn is more efficient at absorbing water, aeration. Aeration is very, very important to do, especially in those areas where if you look around in your lawn right now and you're trying to determine, irrigation, you'll have some hot spots, and also any areas where you've been walking over habitually, there'll be less water absorption in that area. So aeration is something you can do to improve the overall value of
the water to be better.
So when we are getting water, the water is going to go down deeper, absorb more, and make it somewhat more drought. Somewhat. There's no substitute for having water, of course. But getting
somewhere there's a line between enough water and not enough water.
Right.
Aeration may be just enough to get you through that dry period.
Get the percolation better, but in compacted areas are not going to absorb water as easily, and they're normally going to be drying out a little bit faster too. So that's some of the preparation you can do in the spring. Now on the fertilizer, you want to continue to apply fertilizer, especially if you are doing it yourself. You can put down some slow release. So when it does rain, you want to make sure the grass has the energy to recover. Dry spots. I was looking at an irrigation system yesterday when we were working on a lawn, and the fellow had this huge dry spot in the yard, and he walked over and started talking about, you got this one spot in the yard, it's not really doing well. The other spots, and it's right around the irrigation, the rotor head is, well, the adjustment is very important when you're getting, all these fine-tuned things will make a difference in your lawn. The drip line, when you were getting down to this point where we're getting a long-range drought, any adjustments you can make are important. So what he had is that his rotor was going around in a 360 in the middle of the yard, and there was a circle dry spot right up against the irrigation rotor. And the spray wasn't adjusted correctly. So you can go out after your lawn waters, you can turn on your irrigation system and walk through the system and making sure that the areas are getting water in fact. So adjusting the spray, making sure that the lawnmower hasn't hit it. Looked at another job where the grass was dying. He said, the grass is dying. I got an irrigation system. Well, turn on the irrigation system. Then one of the lines is broken in the backyard. So, those things you need to inspect when you have issues with the grass and you're thinking maybe it's a pest control or something's going wrong. First spot, check the irrigation, making sure that you're getting proper coverage. They're not knocked out of alignment. The spray nozzle's not, sometimes they get damaged, from good.
Even with all this heat, or maybe especially with all this heat, overwatering is even more of a problem. Yes?
Right. Overwatering is more of a problem. Underwatering is, but we're getting down to critical mass now for St. Augustine. If you don't have the St. Augustine, I've gone through some areas where St. Augustine's browning out.
Yeah.
That means that stuff's dying, so you want to make sure you look at your irrigation system.
Right amount of water.
The right amount of water, make your fine adjustments. Just two, right, that I looked at. When I was working right next door, it wasn't getting that area right around the head. Then also the irrigation line had been chopped by the lawn maintenance people, and he didn't understand that was good because normally the irrigation system's running at night. So a general inspection of your irrigation system is a good idea right now. And next time we have a drought, you'll be more prepared to look at those areas.
I can hardly wait for the next drought.
Yeah,
I'm a little looking forward.
Yes.
It's 7:50 here at News 104.5 on a Home and Garden Show. I'm going to just go look outside the window here and make sure there's no dry spots.
You're okay.
Got a brief break, jumping right back for your calls on the final segment of the Home and Garden Show. That number would be 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
The WOKV app just got an upgrade. Now, getting on-demand audio or using the open mic is even easier. Get the all-new WOKV app now for Apple or Android. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
Getting off on the right foot in a marriage is the most important thing you could do. And that's the commitment that Beard's Jewelry makes to you. Hear it from Ben himself. Not only do we stay committed with you during the sale, we stay with you the entire way. Beard's Jewelry, located at the St. John's Town Center.
Who do other tree companies call when the job is too big? Big Ben's Tree Service does the job others cannot or will not do. Big Ben is true to his word, licensed, bonded, and knows his business. Call Big Ben at 641-1131. That's 641-1131.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had long lists of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, The warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There is no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
Hi, Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that summer is here. So you don't want to be hot this year. Wouldn't it be nice this summer to dial your air down to 72 degrees and pay less money for it? Call Energy Seal and it's fixed. 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com. Whether it's your home, your office, or any metal building, Energy Seal will keep you cool this summer. Book now before we're busy and save 20% off our summer rates. Call 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about, and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604. 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now. 800-617-1604. 800-617-1604.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Hazy sunshine, hot and humid today with a few showers and storms developing, especially southern parts of the area. Highs in the mid-90s. Mostly clear tonight, down to 69. A hot and mostly sunny Sunday up to 97. Monday, partly to mostly sunny, mid to upper 90s. Tuesday, partly sunny with a scattered shower or thunderstorm and a high of 93. And Wednesday, partly sunny with a few showers and storms, not quite as hot. Highs around 90 degrees. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for the CBS 47 at Fox 30 Action News Jack's First Alert Weather Center for News 104.5 WOKV.
The morning household hurry can be worse than anything I-95 can throw at you. But there's one person that understands your need to move quick in the morning and your need for news, weather, and traffic.
That's me, Alexa.
Wake up and listen at home every morning. Just ask Alexa to play News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 7:53 on this, the final segment of the Home and Garden Show. Grateful, as always, that you have been with us. Looks like our final great guest of the day will be Mario from the North Side, who has a thought or question on home warranties. Welcome, Mario.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And I was concerned with home warranty.
What is your concern, sir?
I've been disturbed about doing it at a distance. I wanted to do it locally. And I called Go Home Pro Warranty.
Uh-huh.
And it seemingly I got the same kind of service.
Uh-huh.
And I want service.
Uh-huh.
It seems that there's a center rather than it being local himself, like what?
Yeah. Well, let me share with you. I certainly understand that you want great service, and service is often a challenge. There are probably 6 home warranty companies, services available in the greater Jacksonville region. None of them are locally owned, and all of them are large national companies. They all deal in all 50 states. So the idea that you have a home warranty company that's Jacksonville-based is not possible. Now, to the issue of service and choosing your own contractor, one of the reasons we have this partnership with Residential Warranty Services is once you've made your claim, you can choose your own contractor. You can choose any contractor you want.
And what I did, I called the company, and a person by the name of Ryan said I'll call you back. And that was about 3 weeks ago.
Huh.
And I never received a call, and I said, that's no different from these other companies.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to know, just as you have said, if Go Home Pro is contracting out with other warranties and they're using Go Home Pro name rather than Go Home Pro Wallet doing it himself.
Oh, yeah. Well, absolutely, positively, you're correct. Home Pro Inspections is not a warranty company. We do partner with the warranty company, Residential Warranty Services. But if you will give me a call Monday, I will try to get to the bottom of it and understand it. But we do not no home inspection company receives the warranty claims. That all goes to the warranty company, no matter who the warranty company is. So it could be there was just some confusion or misunderstanding on how to file the claim, but I can promise you we can get right to the bottom of that. In fact, you can call the office now and just leave a message for me with all your contact information. Just call 268-8211. Make sure you have your name, the property address, and a good callback number, and I will have that completely researched for you first thing Monday morning. We'll have a full understanding for you of is there some claim that you're eligible for? I'm actually going to the warranty headquarters next week. So
no, it isn't. I was considering transitioning to Go Home Pro from the other company.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to talk to the person.
Okay. Well, I will handle that personally for you if you'll call 268-8211. Leave all of the information that you have, and I will make that call to you personally on Monday. And whatever we need to do to coordinate between you and the warranty company or whatever you need, we'll get you the right, best answers, the truthful answers. And ideally, those will be of value to you. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mario. I appreciate the call.
Yes, sure.
All righty. We can solve that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty simple.
Mario brings up a really good point. No matter the warranty company or whether it was a referral from your real estate agent, your home inspector, wherever it is, the warranty company that is the warranty company. And sometimes it's confusing or difficult even to make the claim. What we try to do when we discover that issue is bridge that gap. We've got good access up there, and we'll work hard on that. What do you got going on the rest of the day?
Well, we're doing some grass replacement. We're going to put in some low mow, pristine flora, which is if you want, I went over our client's house. We did a landscape for, and I asked her, she's doing her own mowing, and I asked her how many times she mowed her lawn. She said she's only mowed it since spring with a low mow zoysia. I think she said she only mowed it twice.
Nice.
So it's she lets it get on a little on the longer side, but it looks great. It still looks great. Low mow.
I like it long. It looks lush.
Yeah.
As long as you keep the edges neat.
Right. Exactly. But she mowed only twice. So it's let me see, March, April, May, June. It's that's not many times to cranking up the lawnmower. So if you want to reduce the amount of maintenance in your yard and increase the viability of your grass, zoysia is a solution.
Zoysia is the solution.
Yes, it is. Now, to keep it green, to be, truth and disclosure, to keep it green, they need about similar amounts of water. But zoysia, once it, gets into drought conditions, it's not going to die. Okay.
It'll go dormant.
It'll go dormant. St. Augustine ability. If you want to reduce the amount of mowing, of course, that's a big plus. If you're paying a guy to mow your lawn, let's say $80 every time he mows your lawn, or $50 to mow your lawn, so you could cut your lawn expense down $100 a month. Yeah, that's pretty considerable savings. So you're saving around $600 a year. 10 years, you're looking $6,000. So if you got a situation, if you got great, healthy St. Augustine, and if lawns aren't your thing and you just want to continue with St. Augustine, that's a great idea. But if you wanted, you're starting from brand new scratch, and you want to look at the overall long-term cost savings, so it's definitely going to save you something.
I will consider that. It's 8 o'clock here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We are grateful that you've been with us. Stay cool, stay hydrolyzed, you and your lawn, and
yes,
use your turn signal.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
WOKV-FM and WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the WOKV app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station.
Unspeakable, senseless violence. I'm Pam Husso, Fox News. That's how Virginia's governor describes the mass shooting at a municipal building in Virginia Beach. 12 people were killed, 4 others hurt. As the tragedy unfolded yesterday, here's what was being broadcast on police scanners, courtesy of Broadcastify.
We still have the suspect shooting through a doorway on the second floor. Officer hit, officer hit. We've had to breach multiple doors, still finding victims hiding. We got multiple locked rooms on this side, and we have multiple live victims that are coming out.
The shooter, identified by police as a longtime city employee, was killed in a shootout with first responders.
Investigators say the gunman was using a handgun with a sound suppressor and also had extended magazines.
That's Fox's Mark Meredith in Virginia Beach. The remains of a child found in Arkansas may be Malia Davis, the 4-year-old who disappeared from Houston last month.
Do we believe that it's possibly her? Yes, but can we confirm it right now? No. The main thing is pray for this family.
Houston's Executive Assistant Police Chief Troy Finner. Authorities say the child's stepfather has confessed to dumping her body in Arkansas. Darian Vance maintains Malia's death was an accident. Parts of the waterlogged Midwest are bracing for more rain as levees erode.
It's hard to imagine the magnitude of the flooding. It is difficult to comprehend.
Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson says emergency officials are trying to identify and strengthen weak